Alright, so what started off innocently enough as me just picking up these here two DC Collectibles animated Commissioner Gordon and Ra's al Ghul from my local comic shop, which you'll notice that this actually says $31.99, turned into me going on an eBay hunt to see exactly what I could find. I promised myself I wouldn't fall down the animated series rabbit hole, and I think I'm falling down it. My only hope is that my big gut and exceedingly large man breasts will stop me from falling all the way down, and I'll get stuck.
Oh dear.
These guys were sitting in the shop for so long. Look at how thick that dust is on the top. Oh goodness. That is some serious shop dust. Sean was nice enough to give me a big fat discount. He just wanted to get them out of the shop. He wanted to move the product along. So he gave both of them to me for 30 bucks. So they were like 15 bucks a figure. I thought, well, what are these things actually worth market value? And so the first thing I did before I looked for new figures was look up how much an in-package Jim Gordon is currently listed for, and then what he sells for. And the prices are kind of all over the place. Starting at the highest price for what people are asking for this figure, we have one fella asking for $3.99. And this is eBay.com. This is not eBay.ca. This is an American. We got a $1.99. We got a $1.43, a $1.08, a $1.09. Ooh, a $76. Now that guy's practically giving it away when you compare it to the rest of the eBay prices. Oh, $2.75, $200, $179. Here's one that's $22.99, but he doesn't have any of his accessories. So that's what people are asking for this figure. The next step is to find out exactly what it's selling for. And it really is just as simple as going to the advanced search and clicking sold listings. And now we can see what they're actually selling for. Some of them I don't really know because there's like a cross through it. So it says 135, but you're like, is that really 135? 76, 102, 100, 109, 95, 53, 79, 97, 54, 55. So you can see there's a gigantic gap here between what people actually feel this figure is worth on the market compared to what people are listing it as. I don't understand. Usually you make your listings on eBay based on looking at what things are selling for. And sometimes people go, well, if they could sell theirs for $80, why can't I sell mine for 90 or 95? They try to mark it up. Can I squeeze that much more money out of it? But I don't understand how people are trying to sell this for $200, $300, and almost $400 a pop. I mean, are we talking about the same thing here? Animated series Commissioner Gordon shaped plastic that has been painted in the colors of the cartoon here. Like, it's not made out of gold, is it? Which, of course, learning all this sent me down the eBay rabbit hole again. So now it's time for an eBay video. Roll the theme song.
Look at this stuff, it's from eBay.
That's so catchy, I like that. That's a YouTube classic right there. Now, some of the figures that I'm looking for, or that I was, looking into, were Two-Face and the Penguin, just basic characters to fill out the ranks. I mean, I've already picked up Robin and Joker and the Red Hood. I picked those up at Toys R Us, and I already had the Batman, so I'm just looking about filling the ranks with the basic good guys and bad guys, like Batgirl and Nightwing, characters like that. Mr. Freeze, I want to fill out the basic ranks before I start building outward. Now there's two Mr. Freezes. There is the new Batman Adventures Mr. Freeze, which I'm not really that interested in, and then you have the Batman the Animated Series, the first Mr. Freeze, the one that I would have remembered from when I was a kid. And the prices that he is currently listed for, $124, $80, $99, goodness gracious. Oh, $140. We have an opened one for $125. You can see here that, for the most part, this character is like largely out of my range. Now you might say, well, but Brad, you spend a lot of money on action figures anyway for your YouTube channel. This is true. This is the thing that I do, except for I'm busy keeping up with the new stuff. And for $100, sometimes, yeah, it's one figure, unfortunately. Other times I can get two for that price, or three, or even four. Depends if I find it locally or if there's shipping costs involved and border fees. Everyone loves paying the border fees. Canadian government's like, you could have bought that here. And I'm like, no, I couldn't. It's not here. Not in my town. It's not even within a 100-mile radius. I had to order it from America. And it's pretty much the same thing all the way through the animated series Batman action figure line. Lots of really, really high prices. I'm kicking myself for jumping on this boat way too late. But I didn't have the money at the time. When these first started coming out, I could only afford a very limited number of figures in a month. So I had to pick and choose, and unfortunately these went by the wayside, and then once I had the money to start buying them, I was like, no, I'm not gonna play catch up because there's too much current stuff that I'm really interested in. I'm just gonna count this as it's a thing that I can't, unattainable. I can't have it. Well, now the action figure greedy person in me is saying, oh yes you can. And I'm like, oh no you can't. You definitely can. You can make this happen. Just believe in yourself. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't believe in my wallet. Let me just ask my wallet. Is there enough money in you that you can make this dream come true?
Why don't you spread me open and find out? It's probably just some crusty old receipts.
Ah yes, the wallet speaks the truth. It's just receipts. There's no money in there. I've been collecting for a long time. And I guess what started this was I was just a little bit shocked that those animated Batman figures were so much money. And I shouldn't have been shocked. I've been collecting for a long time. I've seen a lot of stuff, but every now and then it just, you know, the reality that a piece of plastic shaped like a character that we know and love can sell for that much that's insane. And it's funny how we'll drop that, we'll drop not that kind of money, but we'll drop serious money, on an import action figure. And then we're like, but I don't want to spend a ton of money on this or that. Man, figures, they've certainly got me by the short and curlies. The nostalgic short and curlies, if you will. I don't collect any new characters. It's all the stuff that I've liked since I was a kid. Anyway, that's all for today. I gotta go. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this weird video. It was an eBay video, but not like the usual ones, I guess. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.